This is the largest natural cave in Asia, Tianlong Cave in Enshi, Hubei. You can fly a plane or enter the cave by hot air balloon at the entrance, which is beyond your imagination. On one side is a giant culvert with a total length of nearly 60 kilometers, and on the other side is an abyss water tunnel with rolling clear river water flowing in. The tunnel is divided into 5 layers, with more than 300 small and large branch tunnels. There are mountains, caves in the mountains, and rivers inside the tunnel, which are intricate and complex, like a maze. The highest point inside the cave can accommodate an 80-story building, and the widest point can accommodate 70 large trucks. It is said that during the Qing dynasty, there were 2 bold collectors and salespersons who wanted to walk through this cave with oil lamps and dry food, but they have not come out yet. The glass house is located on a cliff with an altitude of 1,200 meters and a vertical height of 356 meters. It faces the mountains on 3 sides and is elegant on one side. This is the cliff glass house of Hubei Enshi Central Valley. Huangling has a history of 500 years, dating back to the middle of the Ming dynasty. This used to be a small mountain village with terraced fields everywhere, known as the Tiyun family. You can visit here almost all year round, with rapeseed flowers in spring, flower fields in summer, sun drying in autumn, and many festivals and celebrations in winter. Especially in autumn, sun drying crops is not only a landscape, but also a beautiful symbol. In the middle section of Mount Taishan in the north of Xinjiang, China, there is a hidden fairyland, Kanas Scenic area, which is known as the Pure Land on Earth. This is not only a treasure trove of natural ecology and cultural landscapes, but also a place that countless travelers dream of exploring. Kanas means beautiful, rich, mysterious and unfathomable in Tuwa Valley. It is not just a lake, but also a comprehensive ecological tourism area that integrates various natural landscapes such as glaciers, water sources, mountains, rivers, forests, grasslands. Zhangjiajie, built as a city for tourism, is a key tourist city in China. Wuyuan National Scenic Spot has the world's rare quartz sandstone peak forest canyon landform. It is composed of the first national forest park in China, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, Tianzishan Nature Reserve, Suoxiu Nature Reserve, and Yangjiajie. The scenic spot covers an area of 264.6 square kilometers. It is one of the first batch of World Natural Heritage Sites, the first batch of geological parks, and the first batch of National 5A tourist attractions. How many meters above sea level is the highest in Mount Huangshan, Anhui? The lotus peak of Mount Huangshan Mountain is not only high above sea level, but also beautiful sea of clouds. The highest altitude of Mount Huangshan in Anhui is 1864.8 meters, which refers to the altitude of Lianhua Peak, the highest peak of Mount Huangshan. There are 72 peaks in Mount Huangshan, including 36 peaks and 36 small peaks. The peaks are competitive and extremely dangerous. Lotus Peak is the first of the 36 peaks. Daocheng Yading is known as the last pure land on the blue planet, and the name itself is full of endless temptation and imagination. It is located in Gars Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Sichuan Province, China, and is a beautiful place that integrates natural landscapes such as snow-capped mountains, glaciers, forests, meadows, and lakes. Daocheng Yading is located on the eastern side of the Hingduan Mountains on the southeastern edge of the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. The terrain here is complex and the landforms are diverse. Its beauty lies not only in the magnificent natural landscapes, but also in its unique Tibetan culture and customs. The Palace Museum in Beijing covers an area of over 1 million square meters and preserves about 9,000 ancient buildings, making it the largest and most well-preserved ancient palace complex in China. The predecessor of the Forbidden City was the Ming and Qing Imperial Palace, the Forbidden City, which was built in the 18th year of the Yongle reign of the Ming Dynasty, 1420. A total of 24 emperors from the Ming and Qing dynasties lived here. After Puyi abdicated in 1912, the history of the Forbidden City as a palace came to an end. Dali Old City has been the political, economic, and cultural center of Yunnan for more than 500 years in the Tang and Song dynasties. There are 14 key cultural relics protection units above the municipal level distributed in the ancient city, carrying the history and culture, religious culture, and ethnic culture of Dali Old City. It is the core tourism area of Dali, with scenic spots of Dali Ancient City. Dali Old City is more than 1,000 meters wide from east to west and more than 2,000 meters long from south to north. There are 3 streets from north to south and 5 or 6 alleys from east to west. The houses in the city are all made of civil structures with tiled roofs, and the streets are mostly paved with bluestone slabs. Most streets have clear springs flowing from Zhongshan. Laojun Mountain is located in Huangshan County, Luoyang City, Henan Province. It is a holy site of the mainstream Quanzhen sect of Taoism and is known as the world's #1 immortal mountain in the unparalleled holy realm. Laojun Mountain is not only a holy land of natural scenery, but also one of the important birthplaces of Chinese Taoist culture. Its natural landscape and cultural history make it a holy place for tourism and Taoist believers. The natural landscape of Laojun Mountain is rich and diverse, including peculiar peaks, rocks, clouds, seas, fog, and more. The mountain is majestic and the scenery is beautiful, earning it the title of the first immortal mountain in the Central Plains. Xiaoqikong Scenic Area is located on the southern edge of the Guizhou Plateau. The geological landscape of the scenic area is divided into 4 categories: karst landscape, geomorphological landscape, water landscape, and biological landscape. Among them, karst landscape is further divided into surface karst landscape and underground karst landscape. Tianzhong Cave is an underground karst cave, and Feiyan Cave is a karst cave. Xiaoqikong Scenic Area is the 6th World Natural Heritage Site in China and the 1st in Guizhou. Changbai Mountain Tianxi is a lake formed by the accumulation of water over a long geological period after a volcanic eruption. It is located at the top of the volcanic cone and is the world's largest, deepest, and highest altitude volcanic lake. In 2000, it was recognized and announced by the Guinness World Records headquarters in Shanghai as the highest altitude volcanic lake. Changbai Mountain is one of the top 10 famous mountains in China and is known as the first mountain in the eastern region. The Tianxi Lake is elliptical in shape, with a deep blue water that emits a faint blue light, making people feel unfathomable. The material ejected by the Changbai Mountain volcano accumulates in the crater, surrounding it with towering peaks, forming concentric circular volcanic cones. Standing on the shore of Tianxi and looking around, one can feel the vastness of heaven and earth. Jiuzhaigou Valley Scenic and Historic Interest Area is a magical place with different landscapes all year round. Some people say that Jiuzhaigou Valley Scenic and Historic Interest Area is a palette overturned by God. Every color is just right, and every scenery is beautiful. When you come to Jiuzhaigou Valley Scenic and Historic Interest Area, you must not miss these places. The 5-flower sea and the color of the lake change with the sunshine, which is as beautiful as a peacock. The Pearl Beach Waterfall is the filming location of Journey to the West, where water falls from a high place and splashes like pearls. Near the sea, the calm water surface is like a mirror, reflecting the blue sky and white clouds in the water. Shanghai, Haizi, the highest place in Jiuzhaigou Valley Scenic and Historic Interest Area, has a water depth of 108.3 meters. Chaka Salt Lake is located in Qinghai Province and is known as the Sky Realm of China. This saline alkali land located in the Kaidam Basin is famous for its crystal-clear lake surface, attracting many tourists to visit. The area of Chaka Salt Lake is vast, and the lake water is clear to the bottom. The salt crystals at the bottom of the lake shine brightly under the sunlight. Due to the extremely high salt content in the lake, there are almost no living organisms on the surface, which makes the lake surface even calmer like a mirror. This is the holy place in the hearts of countless people for thousands of years, the Padala Palace in Xizang. People who have never been here yearn for it, while those who have come will never forget it. When you see the Padala Palace for the first time, you will realize that everything in the world is small except for life and death. Padala is translated as the place where Guanyin Bodhisattva resides, hence the Padala Palace is also known as the second dojo of Guanyin Bodhisattva. Why is the Padala Palace built on the mountaintop? It is said that when the Tubo dynasty moved its capital to Lhasa, this area was a deserted swamp, so they chose to build this large palace on the top of Huangshan Mountain in the snowy plateau.